tryna go down, down as a grave. Every night I get on my knees and pray that I will go down, yeah, I will go down, yeah.
Legendary moves, leader of my crew. Heavy is the head that wear the crown, that shit true. Do it like Nip Hustle, that's to fill some big shoes. What good is excuses when the fucking Brent's through? Smoking all this Indo, run away from my pain, rosemary on my temples. Heard that's good for migraines, solo with my benzo. Exit off the highway, solitary thoughts like how to reinvest my side
I'm
chain.
tryna go down, down as a grave. Every night I get on my knees and pray that I will go down, yeah, I will go down, yeah. I'm tryna go down, down as a legend. Every night I ask God for the blessing that I will go down, yeah, I will go down, yeah.
Nah, so many niggas doing time. Who are you and I? To play with it, it's a blessing, so reach for the sky. Pick up shady off the block and real smoke and drive. Politicking on the block to make it multiply. Keep some bitches on the team from the other side. Keep at least a pound of green, motherfucking right. 30 hours in the spot, going overtime. Then we pull up to the Fox and don't hold it down. You know this life, it got a cold design. How you go from eating lobster tails at Ocean Prime? The chain to a smoker and thrown on the line. When them gates close, keep an open mind. It ain't no force in this world like a focus drive. You gotta focus on yourself like an only child. You make your dream realer and you make your team better. You wake your game up and you make your scheme better.
You say this time, I won't be like the last time, but this time, I'ma do it like my last time. I'ma go on my name, put my name in the stars, my name. But I gotta pray to God, my name, yeah, I will go down. To be legendary, yeah. To be legendary. Be legendary, yeah. Who don't wanna be legendary, yeah. Wanna be legendary, yeah. I wanna be legendary. I'm just tryna go down. I'm just tryna go down. I'm just tryna go down. I'm just tryna go down.
Previously on Lost.
I'm training. Training for what?
You're gonna take his word for it.
His word is all we have, Jack.
Watch the film.
What?
The bookcase. Top shelf, behind ton of the screw. Projectors in the pantry.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Data put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song. No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem song. What did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal.
Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
We're gonna need to watch that again.
You're gonna watch that again.
Aren't you?
No, John, I'm not.
There we go.
All right, and we're live?
We're live. We're live.
All right. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And this is episode 29. Maybe an episode about...
Older the bear, the sweeter the juice.
Or...
She blacker than a motherfucker, too.
Yes. There we go.
Can you play those show titles one more time?
Yeah. Zoe, cue that up for us. We're putting you to work.
Older the bear, the sweeter the juice.
And then
Blacker than a motherfucker, too.
There you go. So.
All right. Those
yes.
are our show titles. All right. What's going on, man?
Awesome. Not too much. What's going on, Hannibal? It's just us today. And we got to say what's up to the awesome shitheads. Always good to see y'all in the chat.
Yes.
Y'all are being
always
awesome.
Good to see the shitheads. As you guys will notice, the quality of my video has improved in the wrong direction.
and we'll get into that as the intro goes forward, because we'll let y'all know. And hang on, Zoe, hand me that thing on the other side, because that's going to come up later. All the way by the door. You know the thing I've been working on all day.
The door, the thing you've been working on.
Yeah. So I can talk about it. Y'all will see some awesome shit in a bit. But
yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's perfect.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You got the thing.
I got the thing. So
all right.
And
you got the Ben Grimm.
I got the Ben Grimm. I have the what's it called? The MacGuffin. I have the MacGuffin. So
the MacGuffin.
Yes. So just so y'all know, Streamlabs is open again. And any of your Streamlabs will read during the show. And
allegedly.
Yeah, that's one of the ways that you support this shit. And Patreon, like since we started Patreon, got our first big Patreon payoff. It does not show in Hannibal's camera, because his fucking computer blew up. So that's a separate thing.
Last week on paper, I had the worst week ever.
Yeah.
And one of those things was
Streamlabs already, and it's got a zombie now. Was that a Streamlabs? What happened to my graphics? Okay, I will read that Streamlabs after Hannibal finishes. So.
Yeah, no. Last week I had the worst week ever, guys. Like, just on Tuesday, I went outside and I had a flat tire, and I was like, damn, I got to dig into my rent money to deal with that shit. On Wednesday, within 120 seconds of being awake, my car engine stopped working, and my laptop blew up. That had, like, in the first 2 minutes of me being awake, that happened. On Thursday, I got fucking fired from my day job. And then on Friday, my car suffered a catastrophic failure while I had a passenger in the car. It was just like everything that could possibly go wrong all went wrong at the same time. And despite all that shit, not doing that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. We got a shit show to do. Like, it's always a good time when there's a shit show. And Penultima said, yes, thank you. So, but all that being said, like, the Patreon stuff came in, and before I realized that Hannibal had to get his computer taken care of, I took your Streamlabs and put them to better use. Like, there's some new lighting stuff for Hannibal coming in. There's some new cameras coming in. We're about to upgrade the fuck out of shit on his end. And also, there is...
What you trying to say, man? You trying to say I'm the reason the show's fucked up?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. There's this shit. Look, this is the base of something that is going to be truly awesome for Hannibal.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's not the one I sketched on. I told Zoe yes on the wrong one. But I got many so that I can test and make sure I get this right. I got opportunities to fuck up. So
yes.
But
also, shout out to Ryan Palmer, who was a guest on our show. Was it last week or week before last?
Last week. Ryan Palmer was our last guest.
Ryan Palmer was on last week's episode. We discussed horror movies, of which Monty is a huge non-fan of.
Yes, I am.
The man on the street is in the chat as martial arts and craft.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Multiple crafts.
Yes. So, welcome all of y'all, and welcome all you shitheads. Y'all are all awesome. Yes. And Dragon in the West said, Mont, thank you. But I say all that to say, y'all are the reason this show is growing, and we're able to pay all the shit show bills because of you. Thank you for that. Y'all are always the third co-host. This show could not work without y'all. Thank you, shitheads. Keep being awesome. Fantastic. Keep keeping this shit moving. And if you are not a shithead that pays for this, because not everybody can sit and watch a YouTube stream and go, oh, I'm going to give these people some money. Y'all are still important because you're here watching this shit. And watching this, you are earning plunger points, and I will explain that as we go further along. So your plunger points are about to grow and grow and grow the more you watch us live. But the other way you can support us is by following us on social media and sharing this show. And hit the like button. Like 22 of you are watching. I don't know how many likes we got. Let's make those numbers even. So
consensually massage that like button.
That's right. Or aggressively interact with it. Like that like button wants to smoke. Give it to it.
Yeah.
So
that like button wants all the smoke. So make sure that you give it to it.
Yeah. So, and like the places you can follow us, Facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty, Instagram, we're at 5H1T Show, Snapchat show_5H1T, Twitter 5H1T Show, and Discord. Just look in the description below because the Discord is being weird. There's a link that works in the description right now.
So it's like it works right now for limited time only. That link is working.
Yeah. So with that being said, why don't we just move on and start talking about what's coming up next?
All right, what's up next?
Here it comes. Yes. So
That's just the right amount of audio that you can play for Idris Elba to not flag your shit.
Yeah. What the fuck, Idris Elba?
Like, IE is really just being a D-bag about that shit, too.
I know. You don't own all the music, Idris Elba.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, let her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first off, for you to flag the video of fellow black men is just no bueno, okay? Could you imagine Heimdall being like, I'm sorry, I can't let you through the Rainbow Bridge to Asgard because, you use 9 seconds of my music. It's a fucking big move, man.
Hang on. I'm doing this thing where I write down moments I like. This you're going on the list, Hannibal.
Do you like Idris Elba better as Heimdall or as the preacher, the superpowered preacher that he was in Ghost Rider 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Heimdall. Yeah, all the way. He was awesome. Like,
okay.
Yeah, he was a badass in that. But, right now, I got problems with Idris Elba across the board because, our Billy the Fridge episode is still a lost shit show episode.
Yes.
Which I'm working on. I keep having to focus on the next episode, so I haven't been able to dedicate as much time. I might teach Zoe how to edit that shit.
Yeah.
And,
either that or we're gonna get it's either that or we're gonna have to get like Ben Collinsworth or research and development or somebody to do that for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So something. So
Adam says we got to turn me up. I'm gonna switch out of this mask shortly because I thought it'd be cool to wear this Bane mask. And I realize now why I don't wear this mask anymore. I realize now why I retired this mask.
I think Zoe just turned you up. She checked the levels and fixed it. So you might be up. If our audio levels are bad, let us know in the chat. Zoe is paying attention and she's fixing. She's doing her job. She's on this shit. So
Shout out to Zoe. And if you guys don't know, we are donating all the money from the show to Zoe so we can get her a pump for her insulin, so we can get her insulin pump.
Yeah.
So the link is
y'all already gave enough to get her a continuous glucose monitor. So
Nice.
she's wearing the CGM right now, and I get text alerts when her blood glucose is high or too low. So, like, I'm able to help track that. So if she's somewhere without me, I get an alert that says high glucose warning, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Should I call her? She probably knows because she got that alert too. Because Zoe's good at that shit.
Also, as a sidebar, give a plunger point to Dot Executables for the random Rick and Morty reference. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate some good internal humor, and I appreciate what's up, my glip glops. I appreciate that.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know.
Because you won't watch, but you know what though? I'll be in New Orleans soon, and when I'm in New Orleans, you will go watch some motherfucking Rick and Morty.
And look, we might live stream that shit. And look, here's a benefit of joining us on patreon.com/5H1T show. When you come and we watch it, we will live stream it to patrons. And y'all, we'll clip the highlights out and put them up. So keep that in mind. Like, that's one of the things you get at any level of Patreon. If you only got $2, you get to watch shit like that. Like, we got you. So yeah. And with that being said, let's talk about what's coming up next. Our next show is actually Saturday.
Yes, Saturday. Yes. And we have a special guest.
Yeah, we got a special guest. We got Greater Sapien. So that
Greater Sapien is going to be on our show.
Yes.
So we're going to play a game to see who is Monty and who is Greater Sapien.
I'm sure it'll be obvious because we look nothing alike. When we started this show, a few people said, "Is that Greater Sapien?" No, the fuck, I am not Greater Sapien. We look totally different, and we have totally different personalities. I am a fan of Greater Sapien. Like, I love his work, but I'm not him. I don't want to be him. He already exists.
I got you. Well, when we do that show, that'll be the first time that I saw Monty and Greater Sapien in the same place at the same time. So once and for all, I will know. It's the same thing with like Hannibal and Black Jason. You've never seen us in the same place.
That's true. All right, I thought the graphic froze. It didn't. She caught it. Yeah, it's true. So, but he will be on Saturday, and it'll be a show. It's a topicless show. We're just going in, and I want to pick Greater Sapien's mind about comic books because he is another black man that has read as many comic books as me, as it seems. And
right, so that's hard to believe because I don't know too many people that have read more comics than you.
Yeah, I actually challenged him on his channel, and I retracted it because he brought it back to reality. I gave him a Nabra, and I retracted my Nabra because, like, there you go, Greater Sapien.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk some shit. Like, I want to make sure you know what's up. So be prepared to be tested, or I'm gonna start making videos at you, like D Marble does towards you about comic book stuff.
I'm very excited to have Greater Sapien on the show. And then what show do we have? What's next on our calendar after that?
The show after that is our next addition to the great comic book list of all time, which we don't have a name for. And if y'all have ideas, throw them at us.
Yes.
Like the ultimate list. So we're working on that, and we're talking origin stories. And I got the list in front of me if you want me to rattle it off, or do you want to say some more about it before I...
No, like I said, I've had this vision for a long time for us to develop what will be the definitive comic book list of all time. So if anybody wants to know how good or bad a comic book film is, they don't go to IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic. They'd be like, what did Hannibal and Monty think about that? So we're working on creating that list now, and we're not just going to do the big budget Marvel and DC movies. Oh, no. Monty and I are going to do every comic books film ever made. We're doing everything. We're doing all of the big budget movies. We're doing all of the big budget failures. We're going to do all the independent films, the animated films. We're going to do, like, look, you know our commitment to this shit when we did a review on Red Sonja, Queen of Plagues. That movie is not even, that's not even really a movie. That shit is a motion comic. You know what I'm saying? And and we watched it, and we fucking reviewed it, and it's on the list because that's the commitment that we have. And week after next, we are doing superhero origin stories. Monty, what movies are we going to be reviewing on that episode?
We are doing the 1977 Spider-Man as picked by you, the shitheads. We are also. I watched that today.
So hard on that.
Yeah, I watched it today, and I'm saving it for the show. We are doing also the 1978 Superman as chosen by our guest Ace Wonder, who will be joining us on that episode.
Ace Wonder.
Yes.
Getting up his shit show guest, trying to become a shit show guest of the year.
Yes.
The next year's shitties.
Yes. He's working on it. And then we will also be doing V for Vendetta, as chosen by our own Hannibal the Beat Animal.
That's right. I chose V for Vendetta because Monty has never seen that shit before.
I have not. Now we'll watch it then. And we will also be doing The Mask as chosen by me because I feel like watching The Mask. So
the real question in watching The Mask is, after you watch it, are you going to feel like it was as good as it was when you watched it when you were younger, or is it one of those movies that doesn't age well?
That is the question.
Jim Carrey movies I've always been curious about. Do they age well over time? I don't think that it will, but we'll see.
Yeah. So, and thank you, Brian Stevens. I'm glad you enjoy my art streams. Thanks so much.
Yes.
And we will also be doing Captain America: The First Avenger, as chosen by our guest, Ben Collinsworth from the Creole Alliance.
Yes, Ben Collinsworth chose Captain America: First Avenger. I know he has very strong positive feelings about that movie.
Yes.
I feel like I feel like every hard right conservative should also love Captain America: First Avenger. Like I think
they do. I think that's the common point in politics. If we can get people that disagree to sit and watch Captain America: First Avenger together, we can start having conversations and make some real progress. That's all it takes. One viewing together. Like we get like Rachel Maddow and Alex Jones to watch Captain America: First Avenger together. They're having a conversation when it's over.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. That's all we got to do. Let's come together, people. Let's come together. That's all I'm saying. That's a movie about togetherness. That's where we come together. It's, America. But we are also watching Ant-Man that you guys picked. Why you picked 1977 Spider-Man and Ant-Man, I don't know. But we're going to watch that shit, or I already watched it again, so I know my rating for it now.
Okay.
And also the last movie, which is the reason we're doing an origin story list, is we're going to talk about Shazam. I've seen it. Hannibal hasn't, so I can't get too much into it. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. If depending on what time we finish the show tonight, I might go see Shazam tonight before the show ends. It depends on, there's a couple different factors, but I mean, if we finish the show in a decent time frame, then I'll go try to catch the 10:45 Shazam. And I gotta watch it in 3D if I catch the 10:45, which I'm not looking forward to. Like,
you don't need to watch that in 3D.
Yeah. Oh, we got another Streamlab.
Yes, we did. I'm loading it up. It's I have to always refresh on this because, come on, Streamlabs, do better. Make that shit happen live. Oh, that wasn't a Streamlabs. That was a subscriber, right?
Nice. Always good. Always great to have a new.
Well, whatever it is, once it loads up, I'll read it. It's not there yet.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the superhero origin episode, and then after that episode, what do we have after that? Is the next episode the Torch episode after that?
The Torture episode is after that. It's the Torture episode is.
Wait. Let me set it up.
You take this. Take this.
Every month on Hannibal and Monty's shit show. Monty and I.
Oh, I see. You're just trying to boot me out of the show. Fuck you, Hannibal.
No. I got just like, look, listen.
Look, for those of you that go back and document the rift that happened between Hannibal and Monty, this is the moment. This is where we stop being friends.
It's funny because it's true. So every month Monty and I will put ourselves through some foolishness for the entertainment, some pure suffering for the entertainment of our fans. In December, Monty and I watched all the Michael Bay Transformer movies in a weekend and did an episode about it. In January, Monty and I listened to all 9 Nickelback studio albums so we could determine once and for all if Nickelback was a shitty band. In February, which has been the worst torture episode to date,
yes,
Monty
it was.
Watched all 23 Tyler Perry movies. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was terrible. For this month, we decided, with Monty, why don't you tell them what we decided for this month? Or actually, what the fans decided.
Well, we started the vote with, hang on, Dragon in the West sent us $2, it looks like. If I got that wrong, let me know. But we started...
Thank you, Dragon.
Yes.
Thank you, Dragon in the West.
And let me know if I got it wrong. And if it wasn't you, Dragon in the West, thank you anyway for being here.
Dracaris. Okay, go ahead.
Dracaris, I couldn't see on this small screen. It's not showing up on my donations menu. But as promised on Patreon, since we started Patreon, patrons get first dibs at voting on what the torture episodes are.
Yes.
So I threw up a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna point out one of you shitheads directly and say, Thrift Store Dan said, hey, why don't you add ICP to that list? He's a patron, so it gets to go on. And I threw it in the poll, and guess what the rest of you voted on? So it's not just Thrift Store Dan. We still love you.
Yeah. Yeah, Thrift Store Dan opened the wound, and the rest of you sons of bitches just kept poking your fucking greasy fingers into this shit.
Yes.
So now, this month, Monty and I have to listen to all 15 Insane Clown Posse albums and then do our torture episode by that. You're not welcome, Thrift Store Dan. You're not welcome. You're not welcome.
And also, let me correct myself. That was the Batman. And the Batman, I love your comments on every episode. I don't always get to respond to them, and it's not that I'm ignoring you or anything. Thank you for being an awesome shithead. And you know what? Because I haven't responded to your shit, I'm giving you 2 plunger points for me slacking. And
I'm not.
And before we go further, I gotta say thank you to Baitin, who is a patron and cream of the crap. And he just hit us up on Streamlabs for $50 and said, if you're watching this and you're not a patron, you have no concept of value. Find a mirror and ask yourself, do you love black people? I'm Baton's words, not mine.
Yeah. Hey.
And when you hear Baton's voice at the closing, it's not in yet, but we're going to add it. Once we fix Hannibal's exploded computer, it will be added to the closing.
It should be fixed sometime next week, so we shouldn't have an issue about that. But look, man. So right now, I am 2 albums in to the ICP challenge, and fuck, I got some shit to talk about these albums, man. Like I just. And
I got a little shit, but keep going.
They're differently bad. I mean, so first off, we're only 2 albums in, and so this album. The first album came out in 1992. The second album came out in 1994. So I'm curious to see what I think about the albums as we progress deeper into their catalog. Like, what do the albums in the 2000s sound like and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and I'm not gonna talk about this now, but I just want to keep this in y'all minds right now. Insane Clown Posse is from Detroit. So is Eminem. So is Kid Rock.
Yep.
And Kid Rock.
And there's some shit to say about Kid Rock on that episode. Save it. Don't save it. Save it.
God damn it, there's some shit to say about Kid Rock. Matter of fact, Kid Rock might end up being my What's Eating Hannibal for that episode.
Yeah. And also, for that episode, I want to tell Thrift Store Dan, because he just said, can you guys get Scientist Mel to do a segment on how magnets work? It is in the works right now.
We are already on that shit.
Yes.
I can't wait to get to the song where I hear them say that. It's like right now, if somebody said, "Hey Hannibal, I'll give you $1 million if you can name one Insane Clown Posse song." Like prior to us listening to their albums, if somebody said, "I'll give you $1 million to name one of their songs," you cannot call a friend, you do not get clues, you do not get multiple choice. I couldn't do it. So this is like, I am familiar with their music. I am familiar that they make music. I am familiar that their fans are very passionate about their music.
The Juggalos, yes.
And I'm familiar that at one time they almost were the WCW tag team champions. So, yeah.
Yes.
That was when wrestling just got really cartoonish, because like at one point I think David Arquette was like the U.S. or the television champion on WCW. So it's a whole bunch of foolishness.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. But that is April's torture episode, and for May, we have decided that. And I know, patrons, we like to let you pick, but we're going to do something.
Before you say this out loud, hold on, Monty. Before you say this out loud, are you sure that you want to do this? I mean, I know you want to do this, but you sure you don't want to think about this before you just softball it out there to them?
Let me give me a second. Let me gather the thoughts.
Okay.
In the words of our, I don't like using this word, but I don't want to waste time on the show, our coon brother Kanye and Lil Nas X, who is doing awesome shit, you can't tell me nothing. Like, let's do it.
God damn it. All right, go ahead and tell him.
All right. So, one of the things we pride ourselves on here at the Shit Show, me and Hannibal, as I don't want to say dynamic duo. That's Batman and Robin. That means we got to fight over who's Robin, and it's Hannibal, by the way. But crack an egg on it. But
if you haven't seen Teen Titans Go to the Movies, you should watch that movie.
But one of the things we pride ourselves on is that we can talk shit for 2+ hours about anything.
Mm-hmm.
So the torture episode in May, we will let y'all put that idea to the test. And how does that work? We're going to let you guys pick the topic. And it's not like a normal torture episode topic. It's not like, hey, go listen to all this stuff. No, you pick the topic. You say, I want you guys to talk about the mating habits of bumblebees for 2 hours. Shit
God
like that.
Don't just, I think this is a terrible idea. It is just like, this is more torture than like in May, because like the other option he floated was we should do an episode with our moms. So we have mom on the show.
I like how you say it after Mother's Day passed, so that I won't, throw it up as a thing. I like that.
No, Mother's Day hadn't passed yet, right? Isn't it in May?
No. Oh, it is in May? We could still get our moms on. Like, we could change this.
No, it was just it's like so that would be the torture episode for
My
me.
mom would jump at the opportunity.
I just don't. And both of our moms are like super religious.
Yes,
so like
yes, they are.
Enjoy this at all. And I love my mom. Mama Hannibal is fantastic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
I've never met her.
Don't want her on show.
Yes. But I see Thrift Store Dan in the comments just said ducks. I'm going to tell you how you guys can submit. And submissions only come during live shows. And you may have noticed if you were here early on, and a lot of you weren't, because we started and there was like 4 of you, because you guys know what's up. Like, Shit Show's always a little bit late. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to tune in a little bit later. That's fair. Y'all missed out on those plunger points from just sitting in the waiting room. I'm just telling you that. But
and you get extra plunger points for just sharing the show.
Yeah.
And the shithead with the most plunger points at the end of the year, or we're gonna pick a certain number of shitheads with the most plunger points at the end of the year, and you are going to receive all kinds of cool prizes and just cool merch and just other shit
Yeah.
from us.
You're going to
So
get a bag of shit from us.
Yes, Monty and I are working on some fantastic things with E Green. And you guys are
and
going to...
E Green will not be on with us with Greater Sapien, if anybody asks. Like, not yet. Not yet. Eventually, we'll let those two cross paths if they want to. If they want to.
Yeah, I would definitely not want to do that. Look, listen, I don't want to do that. But Monty wants to allow you guys to pick our shit show topic.
Yes.
Tell them, Monty, how they can submit a topic.
This is how you can do it. And to tell you how to submit a topic, I'm going to tell you some other stuff leading up to that. So if you notice the stream bot is saying shit all the time and always in the chat, you can interact with the stream bot to know how many plunger points you have. That's one of the features you can do. Just exclamation point points. Type that. Streambot will let you know how many plunger points you have. Another thing Streambot can do is accept your submissions. This is how we're going to catch all of these. Submit your submissions in this live chat or any live chat until I haven't figured out how long I'm going to take it. I know at least this episode and next episode you can, and thank you, Zoe, for doing the points thing. Streambot's going to reply to her in a bit. But what you type is exclamation point torture and then space and in quotation marks put the topic that you want us to talk about and hit enter. And it's going to add it as a quote, but I'm still programming Streambot. It doesn't know any better. So, see, Zoe has 13 plunger points. Penultima's beating you. And Thrift Store Dan's beating you. Emily's beating you, Zoe. What are you doing? So, not that Emily's the lowest. I'm sorry to put it in that order, Emily. But that's how you submit topics. And you can do it every shit show. I'll remind you. So it wouldn't be a shit show. I don't know what that says. And oh yeah, all right. See, and Zoe just added topic as a topic. So I have to fish through that. Thank you. That works. So that's how you submit your topics to us. And then what we're gonna do is once I say, this episode we're taking the last of them. Christian rap. Fuck.
Oh shit. Do a whole episode about Christian rap. That would be interesting with so much of our audience being atheists.
Yes, it would be. So what I'm gonna do with this list is I'm gonna do it bracket style, where I'm gonna take all of the suggestions and do polls and break them down into brackets like tournament style, like fucking Karate Kid at the big tournament where he ends up fighting against Cobra Kai, and then whatever one wins.
I know you don't watch sports, but you could have just referenced the NCAA tournament that literally just ended yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. So
it's it's kind of a big deal. Like,
is there an Infinity Gauntlet in it? Then fuck off.
As a matter of fact, there is not. So I apologize.
All right, and people are submitting stuff. So those
Atlanta Falcons. Damn.
Yeah, this is gonna be an awesome torture episode, and for at least 2 episodes. As you think of this shit, feel free to add it. You can enter as many times as you want.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with it. I'm with it, and you guys get to vote on each one. This potentially could be fantastic. I mean, for them, not for me at all, because somebody's gonna pick sunflowers, and we're gonna do a whole episode about sunflowers.
And look, I want to do it to the point where we'll do a show much like this one, where we're just gonna run through segments and talk shit for 2 hours. But I want to make sure all the stuff like your What's Eating Hannibal, if they pick sunflowers, you got to figure out what pisses you off about sunflowers.
Oh yeah. I mean, first off, they're basically pretty weeds, all right? Just like butterflies.
Save it. What if they pick sunflowers? Don't give it to them now.
Fucking sunflowers. Trust me, there's no shortage of shit. I told Monty this, and I told Shayla this earlier. There's no shortage of shit that is pissing Hannibal off, all right? There is no limit to the amount. Like, sometimes we'll be having conversations. I say, you know what? Going to be a What's Eating Hannibal.
Yeah, he does. And then he'll stop telling me a story to save it for the show.
To save it for the show, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have way too many conversations where we talking and we're like, you know what? I'm saving it for the show.
Yep. And that's what you guys have done to our friendship. So if you wonder this episode where the rift between Hannibal and Monty started, it's because of y'all. You guys broke us up. You guys broke up the band.
Just like the guys who broke up Ray Shrimmer. You know what I'm saying? I guess that would mean I am
I'm sorry, Penultima.
And Monty is Slim Jimmy.
I don't know who that is, but Penultima, you get a plunger point for torture episode, possibly people from Alaska. That is taken directly from the What's Eating Hannibal intro.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that will be the episode title if that one wins.
Yeah, because here's the thing about people in Alaska, right? It's like, okay, let me save it for the show. Let me save it.
Save it for the show. Right. Save it for the show. But yeah, so right now, keep submitting that. And remember, check your plunger points. They won't be added instantly if we give them out during the show, but before the show's over or before the next show, your plunger points will be in total. And you're earning plunger points as you watch. StreamBot is watching you.
Yes.
So the longer you watch, for every 5 minutes, I think you earn a point or 2 points. I forgot how many points. But you're earning points as you watch. So,
okay.
So yeah,
we have to tell them all the different things they can do to get points so that, start racking them.
And,
but one of the biggest things you can do, share this fucking stream.
Yeah, share it and tag us into and stuff. And right now, one of the things I want to do for points is I love that you guys follow the show and our interactions on social media. Like, let's move and use it. Help us get some other guests on the show. There are people that I would love to have on this show. If you want to see them on the show, let's focus it. Send me a message, and we will make it a thing that we as a team move. We're not trolling people. We're just saying, hey, come and do it. So right now, I'm looking at Screwface John, and I'm going to send him this episode because I'm calling you out, dude. I've been following you for a while, and I see you talking shit about people, not supporting. You left me on red, my nigga. If you don't want to be on the show, just say I want to be on the show. I'm cool. But we want you on the show. I like you. You're awesome. But let's do it. I didn't tell Hannibal I was going to do that before.